Okay, hello everyone. Today I am in the mood to make another video. I am going to be doing a daily quest called the Parallel World. It is a dimension you get to explore for free once a day. You get to kill some bosses in there, get some free loot, and since it is a daily, you also get these special coins of Marduka. When you acquire enough, you can exchange them with an NPC for some deco items that give you some nice stats or for some other random items. But that is what we're doing today. So real quick, actually, most of my buffs probably last like an hour. We're good. I'm just going to give my buffs to my pets real quick. Add on my toggles. Now, for those of you curious what I'm doing right now, these two are buffs. You apply them, they last for maybe like 32 minutes. These three are buffs that as long as I have the toggle on, they will stay going. They'll constantly drain my mana every few seconds, but I have enough mana regen that I really don't care. Increases like attack speed, increases your defense, gives them a chance to attack twice when they attack. Overall, makes them stronger, makes them better. Then I have my active skills for my pet. I have the unities from my ethereal pixie and from my golem. The first one that I activated, which is the level 21, is the highest level, will affect both me and my pixie. The one that I did second, which is only level 20, will only affect my golem, but constantly decreases their mana while they're active, but also increases their stats. So for my pixie, it increases wisdom, intelligence, which is good for healing and dealing damage, which it is a damage dealer that does healing. Increases MP recovery through MP regen. The crystal golem is a tank, so this toggle is going to increase its vitality, that's its health and health regen, its physical defense. You have Shadow Illusion on the Pixie, which basically decreases its threat against monsters, so monsters won't want to attack it. They'll want to attack my Crystal Golem, which is the tank, so it gets Threatening Essence, makes it still more aggro. Elemental Harmony has the ability to empower your skills so that it does like extra damage over time. And increases the intelligence for the magic attack. These are the attacks for my pixie that it can use. I just have them activated, so it'll just automatically use them. I'm going to go ahead and activate my Crystal Golem's abilities just by right-clicking them, so they'll just automatically use them. Over here, as I've said before, I keep the magical nukes that my pixie has. I don't want the pixie to just randomly use them. I want to be able to press the button on the hotbar and be able to use it whenever I want. But anyway, enough of explanation for that stuff. So we're now traveling. I'm in the Hidden Village, but this NPC, the Hidden Village's attached special investigation unit. There's one of these NPCs in every town that you can go to. You click get a permit, and you only get one permit per day. And now we're going to double click it, and we get to go into the Parallel World. Parallel World is an interesting kind of place. It's kind of like an instance dungeon that has 6 bosses, and you have to kill each boss for the next one to spawn. First boss is going to spawn right in front of us, and it is a giant angel. This is what the angel looks like when it's staged. When it's non-staged, it's pure like white, maybe a little bit of blue. This is like a dark purple with some gold. And as I've said before, we're the master breeder. My pets are some of the strongest pets in the game, but me, myself, I am very weak and squishy. So I stay back and I let them do all the fighting and all the dirty work for me, and then I just collect the rewards. I buff them up and make them incredibly strong. This is something that you won't really want to start doing until you're like level 170, 175, because of how strong the monsters are. Most of the bosses in here are going to be like dungeon bosses or like the tier 6 monsters. So like Taken is one of the dungeon bosses of the earlier dungeons. I forget which one. He has a really powerful AoE. I don't want to be standing near him or in his line of attack. In case he uses it, he will definitely one-shot me. But my pets have good enough kill speed, they should kill him before he even gets a chance to use it. Oh, and as I've said before, sometimes when you're going to kill a monster, if your pet is going to use an ability, but before the ability is able to go off, the monster dies, it'll automatically target another monster. So just a moment ago when it killed that aggro, it was actually going to use the Phoenix Impact on Taken. Taken died, and then it just decided to one-shot into oblivion. By the way, I like how these aggros actually work in here. They're a little bit slow, but you can kind of see how kind of like otherworldly they are. It's like when they jump, it's like gravity doesn't really affect them as much. So it really makes it feel like you actually are in this parallel kind of dimension in space, and that's what they were going for here. Oh yeah, I forgot. I should probably be using a movement speed potion, otherwise this is going to take a while. So that was the second boss out of 6. The other one, here we go. Almost passed it up. The Bone Dragon. Y'all saw this as one of the dungeon bosses of the Crystal Valley in my jewel farming video. Oh, and at the end I'll go over the loot, because there's some special loot that you can only get in the parallel world. It becomes important later in the game once you're like level 170. I believe either 170 or 175. I think it's 170. Trail. Not with that thing attacking me. These other monsters, I'm not. Just got destroyed by my AoE. And we're going to go ahead and just heal up the tank back to max health because my Pixie is good at doing that. And again, you have to destroy each boss before the next one spawns, so if I miss one and I keep running to where all the other bosses are supposed to spawn, they're just not going to be there. But it's a pretty straightforward, simple path. You just go down and work your way clockwise. For number 5 usually spawns about like right over here. And sometimes he's on the other side. This is what a Evo 3 Death Tyrant looks like. That is a pet in the game. It is a tier 6 monster. This one is special because it's a boss in the parallel world. This one can't be tamed, but there are other ones that you can tame in the game. And then boss 6 is going to be right where boss 1 was. It is, instead of an angel, it's now a witch. Which there is a theme in this game of having to kill witches. It's part of the story. By the way, speaking of using my nukes, I haven't actually been doing anything. I've just been letting them kind of auto-attack everything. Let's see if I got anything good out of this last one. Ooh, I got a Wind Pixie card. That is actually what I wanted. That's one of arguably better drops. All the other stuff doesn't give anything when you kill it. And now that we've completed our daily, we can turn in the quest and get our reward. Now, there is a way that you can actually go through infinitely many times in a day, which, if you see here, you can't get another permit. You have to wait for the next day. But if you go to the black market NPC, they are in every town. They sell special items, and we'll go into the collections at a different time. But you go into trafficking, and you can actually buy fake permits that instead of allowing you 1 entry, allow you 2 entries, but they cost 50 million rupees. Now, the idea is that if you're going to go farming in there for drops, that Wind Pixie card that I got empty. Ooh, I got 2 of them actually. These are worth easily 300 to 350 mil a pop. Now these will not drop every single time, but every 50 million rupees allows you to go in twice. So if you buy 3 or 4 passes, you know, you're spending about like 200 million. As long as you get at least 1 Wind Pixie that's worth 300 to 350, you're making profit. And that would be 4 passes would allow you to go in 8 times. So odds are that you'll probably get it and make your money back. But the other way people like to make money is through the special gears. So once you get to, let's open this to see what limit level it says. Limit level 160. I think once you enchant them, they go increased in level. But basically, your gears allow you to start putting, you see where it says character skill, Master Breeder +1 to potency at the bottom. So once you get these base gears, you get the chest, the gloves, and the boots. You can actually enchant them with items that will allow you to put one of your class skills on them. It is random which one it gets, and it will increase that skill by that level. So since I have the set for potency, I get +3 to my potency, which is the most important skill on Master Breeder. It basically passively increases the stats of your pets, giving them extra physical attack and magical attack based on their max HP and max MP. So that's pretty cool. So people will make sets, and if you get one of the better skills for the class, then you can sell these for a lot of money. And then you'll see these say Nusi lights versus like the Daemon's gloves. Basically, there's a way where you can convert the space gear into Nusi lights, which makes them higher level. And then for Nusi lights, there's like Fluminous, which is like for the level 180s, and then I think there's something else after that for the 190s. I'm not entirely sure. I've only seen up to the Fluminous, which I'm only level 180. I think I need to be like level upwards of like 181 to 185 for the different pieces of gear for that. But yeah, that was a really quick run through the parallel world. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty simple. But if you're lower level, you are going to get absolutely wrecked in there. You definitely want to be a higher level, have good gears for yourself, or if you're a pet class, you want to make sure that you're using high level pets. My tank is level 200. My my Ethereal Pixie is level 190. They both have some pretty decent gears. Not the best, but you know, decent enough. Plus all of my active and passive buffs on them. They can go in there, they can do whatever they want. So you kill the 6 bosses, each of the bosses can drop some good stuff, and only the last boss has the ability, I believe, to drop the Wind Pixie card. The first boss will never drop anything. These Awakening Stone accessories allow you to enchant a necklace to get like the bonus, like awakened bonus stats. They're random. There's guides online that show you what all stats that each piece of gear can get when it's awakened, and like what the minimum that you'll get and what the maximum that you can get are. So if you really want to min-max, you can. And then depending on if you get one of the more popular stats like crit that everyone wants, or damage like everyone wants, then you can sell them for a good bit of money. So some people will farm the gears and try to get good class skills and good awakened stats, and then sell the gears for a lot of money. You can also sell the gears fresh, just like undefined, for a little bit of money, because later you'll need to, in order to upgrade your gears, you'll need to sacrifice like lower tier gears in order to do that. So you can also just use them as food, is what people call, because it's sacrificed, consumed in order to make your other gear better. Yeah, this was a relatively short video. I just wanted to go over Parallel World, just kind of show y'all something else that y'all can do.